Hello, ladies. Today is May 15th, 2026, and today is Friday. Happy Venusian Day to you all out there. So, as you can see here, we have the movie that just dropped today, Is God Is, and of course, it's about Black daughters seeking revenge on their Black fathers. Now, when it comes to the Black community, the discourse that's happening on social media when it comes to Black men and women and relationships, this movie is going to sum that up. Now, I'm not saying that the movie have to be perfectly profound when it comes to telling all of the stories within the Black community. However, it's very simple, straight to the point. Make your daddy dead real dead. Now, of course, I've been looking in the comments when it comes to this film, and a lot of the Black men are saying that this movie looks dumb. They don't understand. Well, yeah, this is about Black daughters seeking revenge on the behalf of their mother, right? And according to the trailer, the mother was involved in the DV situation with the dad, and he tried to burn the house down with all of them in there. So, yes, again, this is going to speak to a deeper meaning when it comes to how Black women are seeing Black men. And I know a lot of Black men are not going to want to hear or understand, but you will have some Black women who will seek revenge on Black men, right? And this can be by way of not birthing any children, not getting married, or sometimes just plain on violence. So when I think about this dark femininity, because that's what it really is, it speaks to how you have Black women who have been loving and nurturing and caring and forgiving, and every decade they have been betrayed by Black men. We already know this, right? These are not new discussions. This has been happening for a very long time. And Black women have came to a breaking point where they're saying, you know what, I'm going to focus on myself, whether it's healing, whether it's self-love. It can be violence, it can be seeking revenge, it can be not dealing with a group of men who have decade after decade betrayed, lied upon, discouraged. Even when it comes to the Black woman's image, making horrible images, laughing at Black women, putting Black women in your music videos and your songs, degrading them. Now, the daughters are saying, hey, you know what? If this man is treating my mother like this, it's only a matter of time that he's going to treat me like this. And this goes into the story of how Black men will begin to resent their daughters and how they would see their daughters as the mother, right? So, yeah, I think this is really nice that this movie is coming out. I'm not saying that it has to be, again, perfect or it has to touch on every point. However, we get it. As a Black woman, we understand and we get it, right? And anyone with the brain will make that connection. And so, before anyone gets started, people are going to say, oh, this is violence. This is promoting, dangerous behaviors when it comes to Black women. And it's like, well, no. If you know anything about dark femininity, dark mother goddess energy, listen, it is not pretty. It's rooted in violence and chaos because it's supposed to set things back in order. And I know a lot of people want to believe when Black women say, hey, we're going to go on our spiritual journey, we're going to love ourselves, they automatically believe that they have access to you, that you're going to somehow magically heal them, right? No, you're not. We're not. We're not coming to save no one. And I've said this before. So when the Black woman rejects people, it drives them crazy. And that includes the Black man. And so this is why you see a lot of them online crashing out, acting crazy, because the Black woman is saying, you know what? I'm not going to stand in the way of your karma. I'm not going to stand in the way of what the earth has for you, right? And again, this all goes back to dark mother energy, chaos, destruction. A lot of it has to do with the Black man wanting to dethrone the mother, being obsessed with patriarchy, that they do not benefit from, by the way, being obsessed with misogynoir and trying to control the black woman. And as we know, the black woman will never give up her own divinity for the world. She will allow the world to destroy itself. And so with this film, I think that is going to, again, touch on key points. But as a black woman, we already knew what this movie was about when we first seen the trailer. I know I did. And if you can see the image, there's a black car. I'm not sure what type of car it is. However, you have the fire. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. I would more so say that it's Aries energy because Aries is the god of war, right? And so you can see how they're standing up looking like, yeah, you know, we're about that life. We are going to set things in order, and we're going to do whatever we have to do to make sure that we get our revenge. A lot of people believe that revenge is a bad thing. Like, oh, if you seek revenge, that means you still care. No, it's actually setting things in order. Because you would have people who allow people in their life that is no good for them and they treat them horribly and they do nothing. But then when they have great people who comes along, they try to reenact some of the things that has happened to them by way of other people. Right? And as you can see with the names up here, it's some heavy hitters. And it's directed by Alicia Harris. So yeah, I'm going to be watching this film. I wouldn't say that I have super high expectations. That's not the point. It's the symbolism. Right? And if you put the is God is together, if you remove the God and then put the is, it's Isis. Right? Isis, the god of, or the goddess of destroying things and making sure things are put back into order. So I hope this helps. This message is for Black women, of course. And yeah, until next time, take care.